All right, man. I was gonna do a live, just not gonna be able to get to it today about my reaction to the draft. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow if I find some time. But I want to thank Ice Cube Big Three for having me down there yesterday. I was down there, man. On my other channel, I got content. If you want to see some content from the Big Three post game reaction, everybody at Little Caesars was nice. And I got some more interviews I'll be uploading and reaction I'll be uploading a little bit later. So check out my other channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, for that information. But it was nice, man. Shout out to Ice Cube and them for having your boy. But let me get in a reaction to the draft real quick, okay? I wanted to do a live version, not gonna happen, but they took this Sayoku kid. Look here, man. I'm gonna just take the same approach I did with the Lions draft. I wait and see. I can't kill it. Because, Sayoko, hopefully I'm saying his name right, he could be the next Giannis, Pascal Siakam, or whatever the situation may be. But I didn't like the way the Pistons moved in the draft. And I felt that they, one thing about Detroit is this. I can't speak for the hockey draft. I seen them had a draft the other day, the baseball draft, or whatever else we got going on, recruiting. I can't really speak on that, okay? But it just seems like Detroit Lions and Pistons never take the right risk, or never take the risk when it's needed to in the draft. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they just don't take risks. They just don't. And when they take risks, it's on, guys like Mateen Cleaves. It's on guys like, who else? With Rodney White back in the day. And they just don't take the right risks. And, the Lions, Titus Young, Ryan Bros, Mike Williams, they take those type of risks, right? And in my opinion, and I'll do a video coming up to elaborate on this right after this video, okay? This Sayoko kid needs to start right away, okay? Right away. I don't care if he's 18. He looked 35. I don't care if he's 18. He need to play right away, because my whole thing about this draft is the Pistons needed instant help. They ain't rebuild now phase. And somebody was telling me, well, it's hard to find somebody that's ready right now at 15. Shit, not in this draft, it wasn't. The way the Pistons, is laid out, ain't nobody playing like starters other than Blake Griffin on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? Andre Drummond down the stretch of the season played like a starter, finally. But outside them two, ain't nobody else playing like no starter on the team. So it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. And then they my whole problem is, I don't know nothing about the second round guys. Excuse my ignorance. Okay, I don't know nothing about them. They blossom into something. They blossom into something. The Boone, the kid from Nebraska. Obviously, they may or may not be something. I don't really know. Okay, but my whole thing, you trade to get a first round pick, right? From Milwaukee, get the 30th pick. You got Kevin Porter. People say, well, plenty of people passed on Kevin Porter in the draft, and they let Cleveland get him. Cleveland has improved so much. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland, they got the Garland kid. They got Calvin Sexton. I like him a lot. He really, really tough. And then you let them get Kevin Porter Jr. And it's like, damn, man, they still got Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson doing well when he's healthy. They improved, man. Chicago was supposed to be bringing Malcolm Brogdon on. God knows, I don't know why they trying to offer him. I think it's 4 years, $80 million. I don't understand that. But Chicago going to be better next year because they going to have a healthy Lauri Markkanen. Zach LaVine is fully back from missing. So the whole division is going to improve. Or our whole division is going to improve. And what have we done? We haven't improved nothing. We only, and people say we should get Tobias Harris. We should get D'Angelo Russell. Like, we don't have the money to do that. Then Indiana, they got like 40, 50 million in cap room. And I'm just saying, like, this Sayuku kid, it's just like, he need to go right now. He need to play right now because the Pistons was supposed to, getting that second round draft pick. Tony Snell is not a starter in this league. He's a good rotational guy. Okay, he part of the draft too because we got him in a deal. But the 30th pick, they should have just took a chance on Kevin Porter Jr. It's a veterans minimum, $1.5 million is what that slot was. They should have took the chance on him, man. It just didn't make no sense. Whatever he done this past, what he done at USC, man, I'm willing to take that because if you really gonna keep Reggie Jackson, Blake Griffin, Andre Drummond together, you just need talent around them, man. You need somebody that can handle the ball and that can score and that can hit open shots, and that's Kevin Porter Jr. You know, I understand not taking Bola. You ain't got time to be putting him and Thon Maker on weight management. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? And then they wanted to get Darius Bazley is one of the reasons they traded out the 30th pick because he was already gone. And they trade out the 30th pick to get 4 second-round draft picks. Like, at the end of the day, it was nobody there at the 30th pick you felt that could have helped you. At that point, I would have took a flyer on Bola. What was the point of trading to get the 30th pick? For real talk. Like, what was the point of trading to get the 30th pick? I'm going to break it down. You took on more cap to take on Tony Snell. Remember that. They took on a guesstimated $4 million. They put $4 extra million on their cap plus another year. John Lord contract was an expiring contract you could have packaged with Reggie Jackson. You could have packaged that with Reggie Jackson and done something with that, right? They traded an expiring contract to Milwaukee for a guy with 2 more years, with 20-something more million dollars on the cap. I put $4 extra million on the cap this year. So you traded for more cap. Okay, you say, damn, okay, they got a first-round draft pick. Okay, that's cool. Kevin Porter slide right in that spot. And then you trade the 30th pick, not for a future first, but for 4 future second-round draft. It had to be the stupidest stuff I ever seen. It was dude, Stefanowski just looking like real Joe Dumars-ish. Real Stan Van Gundy, Jordan Bowers-ish. That was my biggest problem in the draft. Not Sayuku. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about him. But when you go looking for the next Pascal Siakam, the next Giannis, usually you don't find it. When you go looking for the knockout in boxing, usually you don't find it. It just come. My whole problem was y'all took on Tony Snell, which ain't a starter. He's a good rotational player. You took on $4 extra million in cap plus another $11-12 million a year when you had John Lord on an expiring contract. And got a first-round pick. I said, oh, cool. They picked up a couple extra cap dollars, but they got a first-round. To trade a first-round pick for 4 seconds, this ain't the NFL. Second-round draft picks don't really have no value. It's only so many Monte Ellis's, Isaiah Thomas's that come through the second round. To me, the draft day, I'm not talking about the kid. We have to wait and see. But draft day for Stephen, this was an epic failure. This was like, I would fire him off this. If this didn't work out, I'll fire him. If Kevin Porter Jr. go out there and be a star and be a baller, I'll fire him. If Bola go out there and be a star, I'll fire him. Okay, Sayuku bust, I'll fire him. Plain and simple, bruh. You had Nasir Little, you had proven commodities there. It's real iffy on drafting foreign players. Real iffy. And it's just the way it is. Luka Doncic, I knew he was good. I looked at the tape, MVP of the league. Like, bruh, he good. People say, you just throw him in like Luka. Luka was a starter that played more than 18 minutes over there in his league. He was the MVP. This guy played 18.7 minutes, averaged 18.7 points a game. You're going to take him, it is what it is. If he can ball, he can ball. If you can develop, Dwayne Case developed. But they were saying, like, in an article I was reading before I get off the horn, they were saying that they were surprised. They didn't think they were going to get Sayuku at 15 because so many teams were there in front of them. They thought he'd be gone. Okay. If the Pistons fans use their theory, if so many people pass up on Kevin Porter Jr. because whatever reason it was, why did so many teams pass? Why did 14 teams pass up on Sayuku? You got to ask yourself that. Why did 14 people pass up on him? All them people was there. Why'd they pass up on him? You got to ask yourself that. I think Cameron Johnson went before him from North Carolina. So, in my opinion, you got to ask yourself that type of question. Did the Pistons outsmart themselves? Time to be seen. But I'm going to move on to another video about him. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. We'll miss another video. Let me know what you guys think about the draft. I don't really care about the kid getting drafted. I'll just wait and see. I'm not going to say he's going to be a failure. But I didn't like the way how they dealt with the 30th pick. So for me, I was a little upset about it. But hey, and I don't like that they didn't get no immediate help now. It don't look like. But hey, let me know what you guys think. If you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Continue to share the videos. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time. Motor City Sports Talk. Y'all know what the business is. We gone.